Hello and welcome to Eden Live, where I am reading all of Eden by FREI live on Facebook and on YouTube. And you will not be surprised to hear or to learn or to be reminded that these clips then also make their way onto Instagram, IGTV. We are nearing the end of Volume 2, which is called Heart, which is about the heart, all its manifestations. And this is chapter 11, which is called The Wood Pixie. We called her the Wood Pixie. None of us knew her. Still, it pleased us to make mild fun of her, not in an evil, vicious, or ill-tempered way, more in an abstract helplessness. There was this woman who had the man we all loved, and he was beholden to her. We imagined her as sharp and fierce and incredibly demanding. There is no telling whether we were right to do so. It was just an impression we got. Not only did we not know her, we also didn't ever really hear anything about her other than that she existed. And so the Wood Pixie acquired mythical status. And whenever we found that he couldn't make it to a party, or said no to a dinner, or did not invite us to his wedding, we relished imagining her stamping angry little feet on the ground, conjuring demons and casting terrible spells. Once in a while, though, he managed to escape. He knew it would not be forever. We knew he wouldn't want it to be forever because we imagined he was already too lost to her. But just for an evening now and then, or even, as on one occasion, for a weekend in the country, somewhere nobody would find us, he might be able to get away and join us. Another of our good friends had borrowed a house. It was a very large house, a converted barn, with dark wooden beams, an incredibly high ceiling, deep leather sofas, and the kind of beds where you dream you have gone to heaven even before you've fallen asleep. We were there for only one night, I believe, and really absolutely nothing much happened. We arrived. We must at some point have eaten some food. We drank wine, or more likely champagne, because that's what we tended to drink in those days, and we did a few lines. Maybe we played some games. Where the food, or the wine, or the champagne, or the lines had come from, I don't remember. They simply materialized, much like the house. Even precisely who was there now is a blur. 4 of us, maybe 6. Certainly no large group, and certainly nobody we didn't know. I only remember him, though, really, and obviously our host. I wished, I so longed, I hoped, I so willed the evening to get to the point where he would simply not care enough about who or what he normally was and forget about the Wood Pixie and allow me to snuggle up to him in his bed, and very possibly he would have done had I had the courage to sneak into it in the first place. But I didn't. Non, je ne regrette rien, sauf les temps quand je suis été lâche, sauf les temps quand un amour ou une trame du hasard semblait possible, mais je n'ai pas eu le courage de prendre une chance. There have been 2, maybe 3, possibly at a stretch 4. 2, 3, or 4 times when I didn't have the courage to take the chance that was obviously there? Or was it only ever their wishful imagination? The weakness of being vulnerable, the weakness of not being able to show yourself vulnerable, the need at all cost not to be needy. Morning came, and I woke up in a bedscape of white softness on my own. It so happened he gave me a lift home in his red MX-5, and then the time as we sat next to each other in worn leather seats, shades on, burning down the M4. That was really an excellent weekend. Yes, and the best thing about it is getting away with it. I saw the wood pixie looming suddenly large, puffed up to overbearing proportions, but even she, with her frightening powers of penetration, would never know about this weekend because he'd make it home before her, all obedient innocence. And he was pleased as punch about this, beaming like a boy, his eyes on the fast lane, the one that would get him back just in time, under the radar. Later on, then, I once or twice saw a picture of her. She looked lovely. There is no reason at all to assume, to presume, that he ended up with the wrong woman, the wrong person. In fact, I imagine the opposite. For him, all things considered, if not quite all told, the wood pixie was probably pretty much perfect. And to this day, she most likely is just what he needs. And that is it for today. The penultimate chapter in Hearts, there's one more, and there are two more short literary interludes in Hearts, as I like to think of them and refer to them. And so I hope you will join me again next time. Next time in real time is Wednesday, if you're watching this in real time or near real time. And it is whenever you feel like it, if you watch this any other way. And until then, I do hope and very much, very sincerely hope that you are able to stay safe and healthy. And I very much look forward to seeing you next time. Till then, take care, love and let love, and see you very soon.